Welcome to Poets from the Neighborhood. My name is VeerajaR.
And I'm Sandy Coomer. We hope you'll enjoy the poems we'll be reading today, poems written by your friends and neighbors. Our first poem is Destiny's Evening by Michael J. Tucker. On that eve, the sky reflected a deepness of blue that would have made one think they were looking up at the ocean, except for the white puffs of cotton that moved across the horizon with a sense of urgency. It was early September, and the heavy weight of summer heat that was August could scarcely be remembered. The air had a fresh smell of a new season coming. For you, in your naive, unsuspecting way, it was to be an evening round of golf, one void of serious links practitioners, no hurried foursomes, no big bets, just leisurely singles and casual couples. But for me, it was an evening of contrivance, a plan thought out, logistics in place. It would be a night that would control our destiny. Knowing my fate would be decided within the hour, my nerves awoke. My hands quivered as I gripped my club. Worms moved in my stomach as I swung at the ball. How did I strike it? How did it manage to fly? Moving with you to your tee, my knees weakened as I slung my bag with its precious contents over my shoulder. Careful, don't break anything, not the contents, not the mood. Let fate be unbridled. You were innocent as you set to play, for you had no knowledge of my secrets. Your graceful swing sent the ball arching across the lake's placid black surface that reflected the instant changes for its inhabitants. A mated pair of Canada geese create a wake. Martins dart through cattails, snatching dinner from the air. Water splashes as a fish leaps to eat an unseen meal. Tonight, I will ask you to be my bride. For ever so long you have been with me and no other. How can I live life without you? When my path was cluttered, you cleared away. When my life was dark, you lit candles. When my time was of sorrow, you brought in joy. You give so much, you ask so little. How can I live life without you? My plan is to get you to a special place where golf will stop, where under a canopy of bark and branch and leaf and upon an emerald carpet I will stretch out a linen cloth, pour red wine into crystal, toast ourselves, and present to you a faceted jewel worthy of your faith in me, and ask you to forever be mine, and I yours.
The next poem is titled The Riverboat by Sandy Coomer. Just the riverboat with its ever-turning wheel, green water sounding, low hum of engine, slow soft treading of past and present journeys. Just the blue catfish settling into dark riverbed beneath my hands. The 1,000-plank path leading nowhere but down, down to willows and grass. The half-light brushes tangle from my open eyes, a deep breath, a sigh against the river, the curving bank holding us safe in its wide arms. The whisper of night sings the final surrender. There are no more stars.
Hound Sense by S.R. Lee. Intent on movement, the man crosses fields, climbs trails upon the hill, frustrating the hound, whose greater awe for God's detail, nose to ground, smells truths ignored in human schemes. Now in a wide, empty field, the man once more takes wind, cold, motion as central facts until he sits with colored pens to render how the short grass pales in cold. His eyes, attentive now, see truth in colored forms. The grass is not a simple shade of beige. The undergreen extrudes. Pale yellow stubble shines in foreground rich. A darker shade of green or brown, or both, quite intermingle. Pen strokes overlay, seek nuance. Multifarious interplay of twig and clod, of hump or wash, minor shades, unexpected slopes, proportions, thrusts, which smooth and pale in distance as a blur. Hound waits. His truth is not on paper.
The next poem is written by me about a robin in my backyard. The title, Where Her Pride Lies. Like a daily prayer, watered a lot, the greens and tomatoes sprout in my little backyard plot. Like family member in she trots, every time she swoops across the rainbow spray of my hose, the water dripping from her wings. I took her for a crippled thing. Hopping about in my organic spa, pecking at worms and not fly far. But I felt a depth of pride in her. In the slanted way at me she peers, as if she owns this prolific garden, me her servant and she my warden. Whole backyard perked soon with colored peppers, berries, and all kind feathered. But the crown belonged with no contest to her, the robin with ruby chest. Upon old magnolia she goes to rest. I thought, poor thing, she deserves a nest. Then came a day when I heard the cries amid shadows of white blooms, arise happy chirps of her feeble babies. I knew then where her pride lies. In the slanted way at me she peers, I felt the depth of pride in her, as if she owns this prolific garden, me her servant and she my warden. I know now that I intruded, not her. Human nature, pardon, we do take over. To fledglings and proud red-chested mother, I'll keep my daily watch over you, I swear.
My Second Mother by VeerajaR. At least one of her children is awake as the world turns east to west, one in each continent. She has done well with her seeds, winged, spiked, or shiny. They have reached far and wide. Starting from her strict hold at home with pure discipline, set in each corner for hours to study and work out the problems, gathered in reward at dinner around the family table, receiving and sharing all that is love. And she welcomed me, her beloved son's wife, as her own daughter at her family table, love outpouring. Oh, I miss her dearly. Bless her soul, my God.
The next poem is titled Love, written by Louise Colln. Love lives in our souls and quietly guides our ways. We must welcome it. Thank you for watching Poets from the Neighborhood. We hope you will join us again soon.